is that his thing is, you know what we're gonna do next? I got something I looked at the other day, guys. Thought you might be interested in seeing, especially Tony. You're kind of close to the area. You might actually be able to get the $3,000 to do this, but it is Comedy Fantasy Camp with Adam Carolla and Jay Leno.
I can't talk about it because I'm going. So right now I can't. I can be here, but I can't really contribute because I'm going to go.
I don't know why Adam is blurry. So I thought we had kind of watch the commercial for this. See what it's like.
Hey, it's Adam Carolla here, and I'm excited to announce our first ever Comedy Fantasy Camp Thursday through Sunday, October 12th through the 15th in Hollywood, California. We're going to cover stand-up, improv, writing, podcasting, and more, plus a live performance at the famous Hollywood Improv.
Okay.
Doing fist bumps is very important while you're podcasting.
One would love to go to this show.
Yeah.
By the way, at the Improv.
If I had the money, I would undercover this so hard. I would love to just go to this and like wear a little secret camera the whole time.
We can look at the prices and the people that are here because yeah. And Jay Leno did get burnt to a crisp too. You're right, instant dumbass.
What
he
happened?
got burned real bad, didn't he? With a car? His car like lit him on fire or some shit.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I want to see him if he looks all burned up, but that's just me.
On the final day of camp. So get your chops ready. Spend 4 days with me and some of the most successful people in the comedy business and get on the fast track into the world of comedy.
Okay, now that is the lie. Number one.
That's a lie from the pits of hell.
Yeah.
Let's cause this is a cash grab. Is what this is.
I love Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp, and this one is just even more like, oh, would I fucking do anything to go to this? And the problem with it is when you get there, you have to participate, and that's where like going undercover would be miserable for me because I would actually have to do like they're teaching you. I think it's odd anyway for you to go and like part of the big excitement is that you get the podcast with Adam Carolla.
But like it would be so easy for us though to infiltrate, like because first of all we can wear like the sunglasses that have the camera because you're wearing sunglasses the whole time. That's gonna help, and we know how to. We know an awful joke. Just say like the worst shit possible, and it's gonna hit. And like I would give anything to go undercover and do this. It would be so amazing.
Reckery says, what if Adam critiqued your improv sketch? It just, I mean, I'm sure nobody gets critiqued, right?
It's a non-competitive environment.
Yeah, you got to assume it's not a competitive, like that. I am positive that these guys that are spending the money to do this are not being told, actually, comedy is probably not for you.
But the guys who want to go to Adam Carolla, they want like a Kill Tony experience. Yeah. They want to be like told like that sucked, you suck, but this was good. They because if they don't see anyone else get shit on, they won't believe what they're being told. And so like you need to be mean here for it to pass. And I think that'd be I'm really surprised that Jay Leno's part of this.
It's weird. Jay Leno also like just astoundingly rich.
Yeah.
What's he fucking doing, man? Like, when is there going to come a time where he stops working?
No.
Like, goodness gracious, you know all the.
He talks about how he never spent $1 from his show.
Yeah,
like that's insane.
He did stand up.
Yeah,
and that's what paid for his life, and he never spent a dime from the Tonight Show, is what he said.
Yeah, some of those guys are like Richard Lewis is insanely wealthy.
Yeah, and it is like it is
Jerry Seinfeld, obviously, but that's TV mostly, I'm guessing.
It does make me wonder, I guess, like what the mechanics of this thing are, because you really actually probably can't tell people that they suck. Like, it just because they're paying. When you see the prices, Tony, you're gonna be like, nah, they ain't telling anybody they suck. I mean, I guess like if you don't tell them their stuff isn't great, that when they perform on that last night and they bomb, like that's the exciting thing for me, is that like most of these people probably bomb on stage and have never bombed before and don't know what it feels like. And there are very different people when it comes to bombing. But like for me, I'm generally like, that was fucking crazy, but you know, it doesn't like shatter me.
It does not feel good.
No,
it doesn't feel good.
But yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's always been more like, well, that was horrible. I'm gonna go home. But then the next day, just being like, well, you can't win them all, I guess. And it was a fucking definitely uncomfortable experience, you know. And I'm sure some of these guys probably do, in a way, like they probably set them up to bomb. You know what I mean? Like where they're like, well, you know, this is an audience coming out of nowhere. You've never really done comedy. We'll help you like work your jokes out and stuff like that. And like, hopefully they don't bomb, but they'll make it like a whole thing when you're in it, when you're doing it, that like comedians bomb. I've bombed even before. And it's like, this could, like, I've seen people bomb and it shattered them and they never did it again. It is, but this get on the fast track into the world of comedy might be one of the funniest things.
I do wish that more people would be taken, like would be devastated by the feeling of bombing and just stop. I wish that would happen more.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't happen to everybody.
It is a non-competitive environment and open to all levels from beginners to advanced. I got to tell you, man, if you're going to this and you're in the advanced...
Well, who tells you you're advanced? Who qualified that?
If you've toured or something, you know, I don't know. Yeah. Like, okay, so we got the prices. So here's all over the course. Here's what you're going to do, okay? You get to perform stand-up on stage at the famous Improv, and Adam Carolla will be the MC, and they have the opportunity to write and perform their own stand-up routines on a legitimate comedy stage with a real audience. So it's also a Sunday night show. So
how bummed are you if you go to the Improv and it's this night?
Oh, God, I'd be the happiest person you've ever met. I love watching people have a bad time.
I like this comedic timing and delivery workshop. Understanding how to deliver jokes effectively is essential in comedy. You don't say.
Wow.
Oh, no. Guys, comedy roast workshop. That is probably pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
After you take that, I want to be named Roast Master General after I take that course. I want to
to hang on your wall.
Yeah, a little certificate.
Yeah. So I put that on my resume as like something I offer. You know, you can hire me to come roast whoever. I'm that good.
Yeah.
You cannot have non-professionals roasting each other. I just don't. I think that's like maybe the worst idea I can think of.
Maybe some liability in there too.
Yeah, they're gonna. I mean, I always talk about this like that. Like, there's this idea. There's a place called Dick's Last Resort where they kind of don't hit you super hard, but they're supposed to be assholes to you while you're at the restaurant. And I've always felt like it's so crazy that that's like a job, because like most people don't know where to stop, especially people who would be drawn to roasting. They have no idea like where to stop. And I'm sure some nasty stuff comes out in the roast master class. You get a Q&A, you get networking opportunities. It says provide plenty of occasions for attendees to mingle with each other and the camp's star talent. I don't think there's any possible way that you're hanging out with Adam Carolla. You get a podcasting workshop, a voice acting workshop, timing and delivery, comedy and digital media, and master classes and photos with all the special guests.
Is there a beer chugging workshop or a large-breasted trampoline workshop that I could attend?
$3,000?
Yeah, I told you.
You can add your spouse for $900. Bring your ball of chain along for a paltry $900 more.
You got to look at some of the stuff too. So headline package, $599 holds your spot. It's $2,999 for I think they said 3 or 4 days. And it says you get lunches and opening night dinner, snacks, and refreshments, video of your final performance at the Hollywood Improv, and a discount room rate at the hotel.
I'm going to drop 3 stacks to get 10% off at a fucking Hyatt.
Yeah.
The follow me photography package, dude, makes me so sad.
Yeah. Yeah. And the spouse package is brutal. Follow me photography. Our professional photographers will capture all your, oh my God. So basically they're making your documentary in a way. Now that's the cheap version, the headline package. We're going to get down here to the VIP mentorship package.
Ooh, yeah.
Includes the headliner package, but only costs $3,999 for you to do. So you get what is included at the headliner package, but you also get access to the top agents and managers in the world of comedy. Is there any possible way, any possible way that there is like a real like top manager? Because these people don't know who's a manager or not. No, you can bring anybody in there and say they're a manager. For you to discuss any business that interests you, you have dinner with Mike August and the leading comedy managers and agents in Hollywood. Mike is a former talent agent for William Morris, former producer for Jimmy Kimmel Live, and current manager of comedian and podcaster Adam Carolla. So,
oh man,
if you did $399.99 plus $499 plus the $900 to get your spouse there, you're looking at a fucking rocking weekend. You know,
that's wild.
Let me just say something. I'm gonna go see Guns N' Roses here shortly next week. And yeah, I could have went with the Welcome to the Jungle package where I get my picture taken with Axl Rose. But at a certain point, it's just, you know, that Axl Rose just has total contempt for you even being there.
Yeah, I said that. I used to say, like, when those VIP packages started to really become like gather steam and stuff like that, I was like, there's no fucking world in which these people want you here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm about to go on stage and I got to hang out with a bunch of fucking, I don't mind it as much, but these guys are like, it's just dip. So I did share the I'm on the homepage, so we can also look at, you know.
I feel like also if you can afford this, you're probably not going to be funny.
No,
there's just no way. Like, just no way. But I also think, I don't know. There's some. I know there's some talent in the chat. I feel like this is a hackable thing. I feel like we can make it appear that we have paid for this package.
Well, they do have financing, Tony. If you want to,
I feel like we can make it appear that we've not only paid for this package, but maybe we've paid too much and we get some sort of reimbursement. Someone I know someone out there has got the talent to make that happen. If so, bang my line.
Well, what do we
I can take the time off.
I got you a few. The other one that's coming right now is the Metal Mania 3. And Tony, you like metal, right?
Yeah, yeah. And
3-day event here. 3 days for Metal Mania 3. A really good design, by the way, on the website there.
Very metal, yeah.
Completely filled the fucking ring. So you get a rock star counselor. See, that's the thing. The camp aspect of it is the thing that bothers me the most. Like that like, I don't know, fucking Bjorn Englund from Dio Disciples is like like your counselor. They wake you up.
Bonnie Pittman from Ministry would be pretty tough.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm looking at Angie Scarpa from Black Sabbath is there. So that's
it's sad how not cool Zakk Wylde looks now, like compared to how cool he used to look. I mean, he looks fine, but he doesn't look nearly as cool as he used to look.
He used to look a lot. Let's look at this ad here.
Get ready to rock with the legends at the world famous rock.
Oh, there's no way they'll let me play that right with the music. They'll mute us. Oh, wow. Okay.
It would be fun to go to this with zero knowledge of guitars or anything.
It's amazing some of the guys that are here. The talent is just so explosive.
I knew it was going to be amazing, but it's just surreal.
November 9th through
the talent is so surreal.
They had fucking Slash there once.
Yes, they have had Slash there. I looked at like older ones. You guys, we'll look at a few of the, because I can Google it and we can look through some of the flyers before we get out of here because it is very fucking funny.
the 12th, the world-famous Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp comes to Los Angeles, California. Whether you're a beginner or expert, guitarist, singer, drummer, bass, or keyboard player, you'll jam, rehearse, and perform with Zakk Wylde of Ozzy Osbourne, Pantera, and Black Label Society, Marty Friedman, formerly of Megadeth, and Mike Portnoy, formerly of Dream Theater.
JF would be very excited along with the prog rock guys.
Is the Winery Dogs, who's the main? Is that
it's Dream Theater. So I think because it says formerly of Dream Theater, Mike Portnoy's side project, the
Winery Dogs has a. Is that fuck?
I'm looking.
Who was the guy that used to be? He was like the guitarist for Poison for like Richie Kotzen.
Yeah, he's in it.
Yeah, Richie
Portnoy,
Richie Kotzen showered at mine at Terrence's house one time.
How did that happen?
Was it cool?
We used to put up a bunch of bands, so we got like a lot of guys. We had like Kip Winger's been to our house.
What's his name? It's the guys from Striper.
Oh yeah, Michael Sweet from Striper.
Yeah. That's my favorite story. Like just that you even had somebody from Striper in your house. And so cool. Here, we'll go ahead and look through some flyers here, and be done in so everybody try to figure out who I should raid, because I want to raid a good person. I generally just raid Chapo every week because they're on at the same time as me, but if one of y'all know somebody, listen, I did also search Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp in the past, but I did it in incognito mode so that you guys can't goof on me for it. I wanted to go.
You're playing with the fire there.
Here's one. Let's look at this one. Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp right here. It's got Nico McBrain from Iron Maiden, Richie Faulkner, and then you get Dave Mustaine.
Hell yeah.
The grumpiest man in the world.
Yeah, that's what makes good rock and roll. We got to be grumpy.
This one's actually got Billy Sheehan from Mr. Big. It has Gary Hoey and Vinny Appice from Black Sabbath. Now, Dio and Black Sabbath. And it has another guy from Black Sabbath, Dave Spitz. All the Black Sabbath guys are.
The thing with Black Sabbath is I think there's been like 76 members of Black Sabbath.
I know, but that's what I think is funny. Oh, here's one. Rockin' Florida. This one is where's the freaking Rockin' Florida guys?
Tight.
So you got Joe Perry, Vernon Reed from Living Color. Shout out CM Punk. Vernon Reed kicks ass because he likes CM Punk. Tico Torres from Bon Jovi. You got. I'm looking.
Fucking Joe Perry.
Yeah, Joe Perry is kind of a good one, and you can maybe get some of his salsa. It's kind of a thing. He makes salsa.
Good. I think rock and rollers should do more salsas and hot sauces.
Woke. Oh no! Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp has gone woke.
No,
not the rock and roll.
They have the lesbian Melissa Etheridge on the bed.
It's woke, a women's one. Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp, women only. It's like, come on! If I can't even have Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp not be woke, then I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here.